Two things happened over the past 4 weeks. One was the introduction of, for the very first time, of the Black International Film Festival, a collection of films in various locations here in Toronto. And I would like to direct Rosemary to tell us a little more about her experience this year of the Black International Film Festival and the birth of the event.
Well, we were absolutely delighted to have the support of Interactions Multiculturalism funding in order to help us launch an idea that we had to create a Black International Film Festival for Toronto. This being the first year, it was really an amazing opportunity to identify wonderful films, wonderful filmmakers, and wonderful topic areas that we could make the broader community aware of. We saw the Toronto BIFF as an opportunity to not just have films by or about the experiences of Black peoples.
Belinda, you were with us at the Royal Ontario Museum for Fezeka's Voice, and there were an excellent panel discussions with regards to how people felt about the film,
right.
and also this film, which is the story of this amazing choir out of Google Village. How did you feel at the end of the day when you saw the film?
It was amazing to see how this teacher inspired his students to aim for greater and to continue dreaming. It was beautiful to see him give hope to those students.
I'm singing opera today because of Mr. Toe. He taught me such a lot of things. He plays such a big role to us.
It is like my own little therapy. You know, I would have a very, very tiring day.
The power of the music and their trip to England and the preparations that they went through before they went to England and then after they came back to England. What do you feel that it did to these children?
It gave them, like I said, that bigger dream. You know, just to be able to go away and use their music and then to come back. It's almost like there's nothing untouchable to them now. There's nothing that they cannot strive for.
The cost associated with producing a film in South Africa and the opportunities that there are now for filmmakers out of South Africa, out of the African countries. We have amazing writers in South Africa that can tell the story. And there's so many stories to be told, but at the same time, for Canadian producers, for young producers, the cost of traveling to South Africa, the cost of producing a film in South Africa, there has been some amazing incentives created by the government of South Africa these days that allow us to go into those parts of the world and produce and bring some and create some great films. Having been in South Africa post-apartheid and having experience and seeing now the film that has come out post-apartheid, what is it that you feel in terms of being a young person, and what would you be bringing to inspire the young generations?
I think that from what I've seen in our generation, my generation, the generation younger than myself, in here in North America and across the world, is just really believing in who they are, being comfortable with who they are, and then celebrating who they are. So it's huge that the film industry, and in exposing and showing us what other parts of the world are like and how other young people are around the world and how they take joy in who they are and what they overcome to get where they need to go. It really brings that open-mindedness to the generation here to say, you know what, if they can do this and look at their conditions, look where they're living, look at what they have to overcome, then why can't I be better than I am right now? Why can't I be comfortable with who I am? So it's a huge deal that we get to see the lives of others around the world, and through these films and through these writers and directors, that we get to zone in on their situations and use it and draw inspiration from their lives into our lives and to the generations to come.
Going back into the film component and the culture and the arts and the entertainment, what is it that you experienced when you were there? I mean, you took a lot of pictures and you came back great stories, but it would be great to hear what you have to say.
South Africa was an amazing experience. I couldn't take enough images to be able to express how I felt. So into the film industry, to see the films and to see the expression, especially with that film, we're talking Fezeka's voice, to see the places that we had gone to and just to see those children striving for better was amazing. To be able to put it into film and show the rest of the world a country like South Africa, how they're evolving, how they're continuing to dream to get better in their perception of the world is absolutely fabulous. No amount of images I could take could have captured that emotion I felt when I was there.
Power of music, and one of the areas that we've been encouraged to do with the film is to bring it to across Ontario to the different schools, because it's an opportunity not only for just the elementary schools, but high schools and maybe going to the level of universities. How do you see this whole thing could work?
Well, I definitely see it as a tool to educate, just to kind of give them that awareness, to open up their eyes a little bit to how people around the world see the life, you know, how they see it, how dearly they hold dreams and their future to them. It's a great way to get the students and the younger generation to kind of get that in their heart, where it pricks them, where they just want to be better in their lives, better for themselves and better for others, when they see these young students, these young kids in other parts of the world striving for greatness.
That's excellent. Belinda, Rosemary, thank you so much for being with me today and really recap what happened over the past 4 weeks during the month, Black Month History. Look forward to see you again. Look forward to recap new things, new ideas, new concepts that you both may have for the great future of the Ontario Black History Society, and as well for next year's Toronto Black International Festival.